Yo, it's AgamiK, aka the Big Motherfucking Seven, and we in the kitchen with it.
This is MilkyWaay. Welcome to the kitchen. So, AgamiK, welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So, tell us about yourself as an artist.
Yeah, so I'm a person. I'm all about vibes. I'm all about making music that not only you could vibe to, but you could feel. You know, um, I'm a mix of all different types of genres. I get inspired by a lot of people, and I'm just a creative outlet. And I just like to do what I do, and I don't really have like any ulterior motive for doing it.
Just in it for the music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
awesome.
I just like doing it. So a lot of people get like stuck in the thought process of like making money off their music and then equating that to success. But it's like as long as you can keep creating every day, that's success in my mind.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into making music? Like, did you grow up listening to a lot of music, or was there some kind of like figure that you like really looked up to that you're inspired by?
I definitely did come into this world listening to a lot of music, different types of music. Like from my dad's side, I was introduced to house music, a lot of different vibes. My dad's like you would look at him and you wouldn't even suspect him to listen to half of the shit he listens to. But on my mom's side, it was more like Spanish music, 90s R&B. But some of the first people that I've seen as a kid were like Black Eyed Peas. Kanye West was a big one. He was like, I remember when I seen the Stronger music video,
Yeah.
that shit inspired me so much. And I used to think his music sounded so cool. But like, I've always been a musical child. I taught myself how to play piano. I would just like press the keys until it sounded right. I would just play the shit by ear. And I always had like a want to create musically, and I kind of manifested making music myself kind of manifested way later into my life. So I'd say like my early 20s I really started rapping and producing my own tracks.
So you mentioned a couple, but like, who are some of your other influences, or also what do you do in life to stay inspired?
Some of my influences as of right now are Travis Scott. The Weeknd influences me a lot. Kanye when he not on that bullshit. But yeah, to be honest, I get influenced by so many people. If I hear something that's dope, like it influences me and it makes me think about approaching music in a different way.
Yeah, that's awesome to be able to draw from all sorts of sources.
Yeah, but I say all time inspirations for like like the foundation of my flows. I say like Uzi, Travis, Juice World, X, and I take like bits and pieces of all their stuff and I kind of make my own stuff out of that.
And what about like, what do you do in life to stay inspired?
I try to do a lot of different things, because music is a reflection of your life, the life that you live, or it should be. And so I like to, dabble in anything that's creative, music, art, movies.
Yeah.
I skateboard. Like I could literally go and walk outside and have nature inspire me. Like there's so many things that you could be inspired, and if you like train your mind to constantly like take from your environment, then you'll never run out of like things to rap about.
That's cool. It sounds like you're open to like inspiration from all sorts.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the more creative it is, the more it will inspire me.
Yeah.
Like I can't see a street light and be like, I'm gonna make a song about that. But like I can see a dope ass movie, or like I don't know, maybe I'm skateboarding and maybe I get a fucking bar in my head because I'm like grinding and or doing whatever the fuck I do. But yeah, I get influenced by a lot of things easily.
So tell us about like the early days of AgamiK recording. What was that like?
Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't even trying to make no music on some real shit. I used to be on this app called Ubo, and I have a couple of my brothers on there that I've met, and we used to just like be into live freestyling, and just for shits and gigs, like we would just say bullshit, and mind you, at that time I had no idea how to rap. I tried rapping as a kid, but like because I didn't have the work ethic or the mind space for it. But definitely doing that. Like people would just say things while we would be rapping in the live, like, "Oh, you got a good rap voice," or like, "Yo, you should make music."
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, that blew my head up crazy because I was like, shit, I just might. But I remember it was quarantine. I just like changed my whole room up. Like I bought a bunch of like LED lights. I bought an L desk. Like I bought a bunch of equipment, streaming equipment too. I was supposed to be a YouTuber.
Oh damn.
And that shit was annoying, like doing all the editing and shit. And
Yeah.
I kind of just found myself being like, yo, I got all the stuff I need to make music as well. So like, why not? So I would just hop on BandLab. Started off on my phone with the Apple headphones. I had like one of the ears were broken with the mic, so I had to hold the mic and I could only use the one earbud. But yeah, I just got into a habit of freestyling every day, and any idea that I liked, I would just focus on it more, and then if it was good enough, it would become a song by a crazy ass fault.
So you work on it like every day, pretty consistent.
It was every day. It was every day.
You think that helped out with like staying inspired and like staying creative?
Absolutely. In the beginning, I was like I said, I was doing it for fun, and I just told myself I'm gonna freestyle every day, like no matter what. So, and mind you, this was when I first started working at my job at Amazon. So I was doing overnight shifts. So I had so much time to myself.
Oh yeah.
I would be working freestyling in my head. I would be listening to beats and be like, okay, when I get home, I'm gonna rap on this. So it's like I made it an everyday thing, and I wasn't looking at it like, yo, we got to get out the hood with this shit. It was more like something I was just nurturing, no like expectations behind it, and I found myself improving really fast because I kept it a daily habit.
Damn, that's cool. That reminds me of like how I started, because I started out in the pandemic and I would do Uber Eats. And I would just be listening to music in my car alone a lot. And I would be getting like competitive with the producers who were making the beats I would listen to. I'd be thinking like, oh, I could, I have access to the same tools. I could be making beats this good too. I got to get home and practice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of trial and error. Like for the first 2 years, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. But somehow I still made some shit that sounded decent. I mean, I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're getting there. Like I have some foundational things in like mixing and have a lot of bad habits, but we're working on those. But yeah, definitely the access of a lot of open time, like when I'm working and like when I'm home. I just kept it all for music. I got like kind of obsessed with it.
Yeah. I feel like you kind of have to be to like get really good,
Yeah. And I also tackled it like not in a traditional way, because usually people be like, oh, write your lyrics or like write so your freestyling could become better. But like I can't write for shit, so like I'll just freestyle always.
Just freestyle every time. Okay, yeah. Whatever works for everybody, yeah.
Yeah, like I try so hard to write. What I get stuck. It's like the first line. It's like when you're starting an essay that you didn't read the book, like a book essay and you never read the book.
Yeah.
It's like that shit. So I'm just like stuck there with my pen to the paper.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to like put yourself in a box if that's gonna hold you in just because, that's what people say is the process. Yeah.
And like my mind moves a mile a minute, so I'm always getting like ideas, and sometimes I'll just like scat out the cadence of a bar and then fill the words in. So that's kind of like how my process been.
So tell us about a little bit more about like the messages in your music. Like what kind of like topics do you explore, and like what are some of the things that you want your listeners to like think about or take away from your music?
Yeah, I'd say a lot of my music leans more on the introspective side. I kind of blend like, traditional like modern underground beats, and I rap about like different topics than most people would. More so like shining light on internal struggles and just like, the things that people don't normally feel okay to talk about or like vulnerable enough to talk about. Like I talk about that shit. Because like Juice WRLD was one of those artists who inspired me to, and X as well. They inspired me to be more vulnerable in my music. And it got to a point where it was like for a long time, like I was like my therapy. Like quarantine to like 2022 was pretty like rough time for me, and I found myself like making a lot of tracks that like was just speaking about that like regressed pain, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
like hidden pain. And so I make my music for the people who look for change, the people who look to evolve, to be better, to give more of themselves for the people, not even just for themselves, but for everybody else. Because the more you better yourself, the more you inspire others to better themselves. So, but I make lit music. I make degenerate music too. I feel like you have to be balanced with it.
Yeah.
And like you can't be super introspective because then people try to label you as a woke rapper, and you can't speak nonsense all the time because then they say you're a mumble rapper. So it's like I like to stay in between.
It's good to like have versatility. You to do a lot of different stuff. Definitely. So tell us about your most recent single, "Stay High."
Yeah, I just recently dropped that. It was supposed to be a birthday drop, but I ended up dropping it like a couple hours late because I was mad. I was getting lit. But yeah, I dropped that shit on SoundCloud. Go listen to it if you haven't listened to it yet. It's real vibe. And to bounce off that question you asked earlier, that song is a prime example of like the type of music I
make. It's like the quintessential.
Yeah, like introspective, that optimistic feel, shining light on the fact that I do have vices and I do have problems underneath, traumas, whatnot, but like still striving to be like better every day, and reach for them highs.
Nice. And so this is gonna be part of an upcoming project, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping another single. I might drop them all scattered and then put them in an EP after. But for the most part, that's gonna be like the first single for now. I might drop some singles in between that aren't related to that project. But yeah, for now, that song is the vibe of the project. Sound.
And tell us a little bit more about the project.
I make projects in a funny way. I just make like a bunch of songs. Like I'll find a producer on YouTube, and then if he has really good beats, like I find myself like making a lot of songs to him. So like I have my shit organized by each producer because like each producer have like 6-7 songs with their beats. So I just make them into their own EPs. So it's like it's different vibes, different producers all the time. But this one, I'd say it's very it's a blend of psychedelic hype, traditional like modern melodic rap, and real soul shaker shit. That's how I would describe like my genre, like soul shaker music.
Damn. Okay. It's cool that you work with a lot of like the same producers for different projects. I feel like a lot of people, they either want to have like a whole bunch of different producers, or they make it like a really special, like it's a collab tape between me and this producer. And then that's like the special novelty thing. It's cool that you do that a lot.
Yeah. I'm really picky with my beats. So when I find a plug channel who has like a lot of good beats, it's like, I don't know, this might be my ego talking, but I know motherfuckers ain't like cohesively making good songs on their beats. But, I'm kind of like the outlier because I'll find a lot of plug producers and I'll fucking go crazy on their beats. But like, I just never like talk to them. But I'm going to start networking more.
Yeah, and I might be like, yo, I'm cooking up some fire with you.
Yeah, like, what do you think about these? But yeah, I'm definitely open to working with any producer because like I feel like my sound transcends just like melodic rap. Like it could be morphed into whatever.
Do you have like a dream producer that you would work with in the industry?
My future self.
Damn. Okay. Good.
Because I want to become a producer myself, and I'm working to become a producer. And if I could become a great producer, I could work with any producer.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like knowing production like really opens up the door. For
yeah, like Travis Scott working with Mike Dean, Kanye,
exactly.
and they're all on a track. Like that's how I want to be like in the work with everybody else and not just playing vocals.
Yeah, just sitting on the chair like, oh, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't discriminate. I don't care how small you are, how big you are. Like, I have to be good enough to not only be on the same level as the good people, but to also inspire and uplift the people who are not as skilled as me.
Yeah, that's a good like philosophy to have.
Yeah.
You ready to get cooking?
I'm ready to get cooking, man.
Hey, we in the motherfucking kitchen. Hey. Yeah, bitch, I'm out here rocking in my own lane. Got problems coming up that I can't explain. Still growing in this bitch, man, I can't complain. I've been shooting for the stars, I'm off the damn chains. I've been hurt, I know the feeling, felt the damn pain. I was down bad in the dirt, up in the damn rain. I get faded in the bitch, yeah, that's my domain. I've been geeking every night, yeah, just to maintain. Yeah, I do what I want. Yeah, smoking on the, yeah, I love the blunt. Yeah, baby, she go right, yeah, when she want. I get bread like a croissant, bitch, what you want? Bitch, I'm lit just like the sun and now I'm burning out. Always sipping on the liquor until I'm throwing out. Anytime we in the party, bitch, we turn it up. If they try to take my sweat, keep it burning top. Got my demons in the mix, I'm finna stir it up. Niggas hating on my shit, but they not knowing us. I be speeding like a demon, y'all been slow as fuck. Always ready for some problems, so I keep it two-way. Man, y'all gon' learn y'all lesson like this shit from school, way. Always been number one, I never been a two-way. Was falling down apart and then I went a fool way. I've been trying to change myself and I don't need to prove it. Expanding on my vision when I'm in the clouds. I'm doing all of this to make my people proud. Don't try to diss the game, that shit is not allowed. We could get this shit jumping like it's rolling loud. Yeah, bitch, I'm out here rocking in my own lane. Got problems coming up that I can't explain. Still growing in this bitch, man, I can't complain. I've been shooting for the stars, I'm off the damn chains. I've been hurt, I know the feeling, felt the damn pain. I was down bad in the dirt, up in the damn rain. I get faded in the bitch, yeah, that's my domain. I've been geeking every night, yeah, just to maintain. Yeah, 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 yeah.